Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Abhineet Shukla with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government aims to set up one medical college in every district of the country. Inaugurates Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre at Mohali today. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh calls upon Shanghai Cooperation Organization to unitedly fight against all forms of terrorism, addresses the SCO Defence Ministers meeting at Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Tripartite agreement signed for swift development of modern multimodal logistics parks to centralize freight consolidation and reduce logistics cost under Bharatmala Pariyojana across the country. Nitish Kumar-led Grand Alliance government in Bihar proves majority in Assembly. Vijay Kumar Sinha resigns as Assembly Speaker. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur launches Azadi Quest, a series of online mobile games on heroes and milestones of Indian freedom in New Delhi. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying invites applications for National Gopal Ratna Awards 2022 online through National Award Portal. And in Durand Cup, the matches between ATK Mohan Bagan versus Mumbai City and Army Red versus Neroka FC end in a draw. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the central government is working on the target of at least one medical college in every district of the country. Inaugurating the Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre at Sahibzada Ajit Singh Nagar, Mohali today, the Prime Minister said the Ayushman Bharat scheme under Health Infrastructure Mission is creating modern health facilities at the district level at the cost of 64,000 crore rupees. The Prime Minister said the number of AIIMS has gone up to 21 in the country.
आयुष्मान भारत हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिशन के तहत जिला स्तर पर आधुनिक स्वास्थ्य सुविधाएं बनाने पर 64,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्च किए जा रहे हैं। एक समय में देश में सिर्फ 7 एम्स हुआ करते थे। आज इनकी संख्या भी बढ़कर के 21 हो गई है। यहाँ पंजाब के बठिंडा में भी एम्स बेहतरीन सेवाएं दे रहा है।
The Prime Minister emphasized that it is important to build a hospital and it is equally important to have a sufficient number of good doctors and other paramedics as well.
मेडिकल कॉलेजों के विस्तार का मतलब है कि मेडिकल सीटों की संख्या बढ़ी है, मेडिकल की पढ़ाई करने वाले छात्रों के लिए अवसर बढ़े हैं और देश की सेहत का ध्यान रखने वाले हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल की संख्या बढ़ी है। यानी हेल्थ सेक्टर में रोजगार के भी अनेक अवसर इससे तैयार हो रहे हैं। हमारी सरकार ने 5 लाख से ज्यादा आयुष डॉक्टर्स को भी एलोपैथिक डॉक्टर की तरह मान्यता दी है। इससे भारत में डॉक्टर और मरीजों के बीच अनुपात में भी सुधार हुआ है।
The Prime Minister said Ayushman Bharat has provided free treatment up to 5 lakh rupees to the poor and as a result 3.5 crore patients have got treatment so far. Referring to his proclamation from the ramparts of the Red Fort about making India a developed nation, the Prime Minister said to make India developed, it is equally important to develop its health services. He added that today's event reflects the improved healthcare facilities of the country. Mr. Modi said the hospital will provide service to the people of Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. The Prime Minister also inaugurated the Amrita Hospital in Faridabad district of Haryana today. Speaking after the inauguration of the hospital, Mr. Modi stressed that the combination of technology and modernization will lead to the country's progress in the healthcare sector. He said healthcare service delivery through spiritual and social institutions is an age-old example of a PPP model. The Prime Minister said this model helps reach the grassroots and ensures upliftment in the remotest parts of the country. Mr. Modi highlighted that community efforts and thoughts of the country have been unified during Amrit Mahotsav. Terming India as a country where healthcare and spirituality are closely linked, Mr. Modi said traditional Ayurveda doctors were given the title of Maharshis for their contribution to healthcare in the country. The Prime Minister also underlined that selfless service is an important pillar of the work being done by Mata Amritanandamayi.
पूज्य अम्मा भारत के इस पुनर्जागरण का एक महत्वपूर्ण वाहक के रूप में देश और दुनिया अनुभव कर रहा है। उनके संकल्प और प्रकल्प सेवा के इतने विशाल अधिष्ठानों के रूप में आज हमारे सामने समाज जीवन से जुड़े ऐसे जितने भी क्षेत्र हैं, पूज्य अम्मा का वात्सल्य, उनकी करुणा हमें हर जगह दिखाई पड़ती है। उनका मठ आज हजारों बच्चों को स्कॉलरशिप दे रहा है, लाखों महिलाओं को सशक्त कर रहा है। आपने स्वच्छ भारत अभियान में भी देश के लिए अभूतपूर्व योगदान दिया है।
Mr. Modi said with the spirit of Sabka Prayas, India was able to run the world's largest vaccination drive successfully. He said today the country is on a mission mode to transform its education and medical sectors.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh has called upon Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO to unitedly fight against terrorism and eliminate the menace in all its forms. Addressing the SCO Defence Ministers meeting at Tashkent, Uzbekistan today, he asserted that terrorism in any form, including cross-border terrorism, is a crime against humanity. Mr. Singh said, terrorism is one of the most serious challenges to global peace and security. He said India reiterates its resolve to fight all forms of terrorism and make the region peaceful, secure and stable. Mr. Singh said, India seeks to develop joint institutional capabilities with the SCO member states, which will create the spirit of cooperation among individuals, societies and nations. The minister proposed to host a workshop in India in 2023 on the theme Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief, Risk Mitigation and Disaster Resilient Infrastructure for the Defence Ministries of SCO member states. He voiced India's full support to a peaceful, secure and stable Afghanistan. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today called on President of Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro in Brasilia. He conveyed warm greetings of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and congratulated on Brazil's 200 years of independence. Dr. Jaishankar valued his guidance to further develop the India-Brazil strategic partnership. He appreciated the Brazilian President's assessment on current global developments. Today, Dr. Jaishankar paid homage to Mahatma Gandhi at City Park in Brasilia. He also met Indians settled there for many decades and also the Brazilian Friends of India. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbananda Sonowal and Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways V.K. Singh today witnessed signing of tripartite agreement for safe development of modern multimodal logistics park MMLP under Bharatmala Pariyojana across the country. The objective of the agreement is to centralize freight consolidation and reduce logistics costs from 14% to less than 10% of GDP at par with international standards. The tripartite agreement was signed by National Highways Logistics Management Limited, Inland Waterways Authority of India and Rail Vikas Nigam Limited.
Minister of State for Steel Fagan Singh Kulaste has emphasized on the usage of technologically advanced methods to maintain global standards of mineral extraction and improve production capabilities of metals to realize the Prime Minister's vision of self-reliance. The Minister was speaking at the International Conference on Indian Minerals and Metals Industry in New Delhi today. He said the country has become self-reliant in iron ore production and 95 different types of minerals are being extracted. He emphasized on the effective utilization of natural resources available in the country with the effective use of cutting-edge technologies. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan today held discussions with academic leaders of the top group of 8 Australian universities on building successful Australia-India research collaborations. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Pradhan reiterated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mantra of Jai Anusandhan, which he added to the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan in his 76th Independence Day address. The minister said strengthening research collaborations with India is a win-win for all. He further said that India and Australia have a promising research partnership.
The electronic passports will be rolled out during the next 6 months, mostly by the end of this year or early next year. Secretary External Affairs Dr. Ausaf Saeed informed this to the media in Hyderabad. He said an e-chip and a few more features will be added to the passport book, which will provide security upgradation of the Indian passport and enable machine reading. A team of officials led by the Secretary is visiting Hyderabad as part of Videsh Sampark Outreach Program and held a series of meetings with Telangana State Government today.
We are in very advanced stage and we are hopeful that in the next 6 months there should be a rollout of that. This is a ICOA compliant passport which is security wise and highly upgraded to the security chip and others. So people will find it very useful so that impersonation and making fake copies would be very difficult for this.
India's COVID vaccination coverage has exceeded 210 crore 58 lakh so far. Over 4 crore first dose vaccines have been administered to age group of 12 to 14 years. The Health Ministry said India's active caseload currently stands at 96,442. A total of 10,649 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate currently stands at 98.59%. 10,677 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours.
Amid hectic political activities, the Nitish Kumar-led Grand Alliance government won the trust motion he moved at a special session of the Bihar Assembly today. Mr. Kumar won the vote of trust in the State Assembly with the support of 160 MLAs. BJP members boycotted the voting process. Replying to the debate on the confidence vote, Nitish Kumar hit out at the BJP, holding it responsible for breaking the alliance in Bihar. Opposing the trust motion, senior BJP leader and former Deputy Chief Minister Tarkishore Prasad accused Chief Minister Nitish Kumar of insulting and betraying people's mandate while blaming his prime ministerial ambition for the JDU's decision to walk out of the NDA and join hands with the RJD-led opposition. After the trust vote, the House adjourned till 11 a.m. on the 26th of August. Earlier in the day, Assembly Speaker Vijay Kumar Sinha resigned from his post. Mr. Sinha announced his resignation in the Assembly after a farewell address. During the address to the House, Mr. Sinha said the no-confidence notice given against him was not as per norms of constitutional provisions. He said derogatory remarks were made against the chair and it is not acceptable. Mr. Sinha requested members to maintain the sanctity of the House. The new Assembly Speaker will be nominated tomorrow. Senior RJD MLA Awadh Bihari Chaudhary is said to be the new Speaker of Bihar Assembly. The decision was taken at the party legislators' meeting, which was chaired by Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Prasad Yadav. Still with Bihar, the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) today conducted raids at the residence of RJD MPs Fayaz Ahmad and Ashfaq Karim. The CBI also conducted raids at residences of RJD MLC Sunil Kumar Singh, former RJD MLC Subodh Rai, and former RJD MLA Abu Dojana. CBI raid was also conducted at the residence of Nagmani, private secretary of former Chief Minister Rabri Devi. Sources said during the raid, the CBI has seized papers and relevant documents related to the Jobs for Land scam. The CBI has filed a corruption case against former Railway Minister Lalu Prasad, his wife, and former Chief Minister Rabri Devi and their family members. Lalu Prasad and his family members have been accused of accepting plots of land in exchange for jobs during Lalu's stint as Union Railway Minister.
Maharashtra Legislative Assembly today reversed the previous MVA government's decision to increase the number of wards in Mumbai's civic body from 227 to 236. While Congress and Samajwadi Party supported the amendment, NCP and Uddhav Thackeray factions spoke against it. Congress MLA Amin Patel and Samajwadi Party MLA Rais Sheikh said the Uddhav Thackeray-led government's decision to increase the number of wards and the resulting delimitation exercise was done so as to benefit a particular party, adding that the decision was not in the interest of Mumbaikars. Stating that close to 900 complaints were received from various quarters against the decision to increase the number of wards, Mr. Shinde said an inquiry will be conducted by the state's Anti-Corruption Bureau to examine why the previous government made this decision.
Congress spokesperson Jaiveer Shergill today quit the party. In his letter to party President Sonia Gandhi, he said the ideology and the vision of the current decision-makers of the Congress is no longer in sync with the aspirations of the youth and modern India. Mr. Shergill said decisions were not being taken by the party in public interest, and those indulging in sycophancy and ignoring ground realities dominate in the party. Talking to media, he said sycophancy and coterie is eating into the Indian National Congress as termites.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government aims to set up one medical college in every district of the country, inaugurates Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre at Mohali today. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh calls upon Shanghai Cooperation Organization to unitedly fight against all forms of terrorism, addresses the SCO Defence Ministers meeting at Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Tripartite agreement signed for swift development of modern multimodal logistics parks to centralize freight consolidation and reduce logistics costs under Bharatmala Pariyojana across the country. Nitish Kumar-led Grand Alliance government in Bihar proves majority in Assembly. Vijay Kumar Sinha resigns as Assembly Speaker. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur launches Azadi Quest, a series of online mobile games on heroes and milestones of Indian freedom in New Delhi. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying invites applications for National Gopal Ratna Awards 2022 online through National Award Portal. And in Durand Cup, the matches between ATK Mohan Bagan versus Mumbai City and Army Red versus Naroka FC end in a draw. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
मुट्ठी भर अंग्रेज और हमारे विशाल देश पर राज करने का स्वप्न देख रहे हैं, पर हम इनके स्वप्न को चकनाचूर कर देंगे।
निकल पड़े स्वाधीनता के पथाले, स्वतंत्रता संग्राम की सुनी अनसुनी कहानियों के साथ स्वराज हर रविवार रात 9 बजे डीडी नेशनल पर।
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर।
8700014242।
Welcome back to the evening news. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur today launched the Azadi Quest, a series of online mobile games on the heroes and milestones of Indian freedom in New Delhi. Azadi Quest is a set of online games designed for players of all ages for interactive learning with fun gameplay. The initiative is inspired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call to engage, entertain and educate the people through toys and games. On the occasion, Publications Division and Zynga India have signed an MOU to mark year-long partnership to commemorate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav through series of mobile games. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Thakur urged people to download Azadi Quest app as it will prove to be a very effective tool in spreading awareness on India's freedom fighters. He said these are unique games which will entertain people along with engaging and educating them.
अगर मैं ऑनलाइन गेमर्स की नंबर आपके सामने कहूं तो पिछले 2020 से 21 के बीच में 8% की इसकी ग्रोथ हुई, जहां 36 करोड़ से बढ़कर 40 करोड़ ये हो गए और 2023 तक अनुमान है कि लगभग 45 करोड़ ऑनलाइन गेमर्स होंगे। अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा नंबर है। इतनी बड़ी मार्केट, तो गेम से ज्ञान भी मिले, उस दिशा में कहीं न कहीं ये कदम है।
Mr. Thakur said more than 60,000 programs have been organized across the country under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Speaking on the rising animation, visual effects, gaming and comics AVGC sector, Mr. Thakur said it has been his continuous effort to nurture this sector in India. In the past few years, India has risen to stand among the top 5 countries in the gaming sector. Secretary Information and Broadcasting Apurva Chandra said these online games have been prepared to engage the youth in a very interesting way so that they can learn and know about the history of India's freedom struggle.
Over the past 75 years since independence, India's largest public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has been the proverbial storyteller for the 1.3 billion citizens across the country. All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with a series, Azad Bharat Ki Baat, Akashvani ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio.
आजाद भारत की बात आकाशवाणी के साथ, reliving the journey of India since independence over the last 75 years with All India Radio. From 15th August, the series is being broadcast on All India Radio, 100.1 FM Gold Channel, primetime news bulletins and across all its platforms. Tune in to stay updated with All India Radio.
In today's episode, we bring you the story of the Prime Ministers of India who served the nation from the 14th of January 1980 to the 21st of April 1997. Indira Gandhi was sworn in as the Prime Minister on the 14th of January 1980 and held the post till her death on the 31st of October 1984. Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister on October the 31st, 1984, and he continued to serve till the 2nd of December 1989.
I, Rajiv Gandhi, do solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Prime Minister for the Union, and that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without fear or favour, affection or ill will.
Vishwanath Pratap Singh was elected as the Prime Minister on the 2nd of December 1989 and held the post till the 10th of November 1990.
और हम जानते हैं अगर भारत को सबल करना है तो हमको उद्योग को भी सबल करना होगा। उद्योग की हम अवहेलना नहीं कर सकते हैं। बिना एक सशक्त औद्योगिक आधार के भारत सबल नहीं होगा, उसको हम मजबूती से करेंगे। और इसमें विशेष रूप से निर्यात की ओर भी हमको ध्यान देना होगा और छोटे लघु उद्योगों की ओर भी हमको ध्यान देना होगा। और जो लाल फीते शाही के अंदर हमारे उत्पादन की शक्तियां जो बंधी रही हैं, उद्योग के दृष्टि उस लाल फीते शाही को भी हमको काट करके उत्पादन की शक्तियों को अग्रसर करना।
Chandrasekhar held the post from the 10th of November 1990 to the 21st of June 1991.
SAARC came into being despite the problems, large and small, which have existed between the member countries. While these differences impose a certain discipline on our agenda, cooperation within the framework provided by SAARC should help to create a new climate by the resolution of these differences. Economic cooperation among the South Asian countries has its own logic and compulsions.
P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister on the 21st of June 1991 and continued till May 16, 1996.
भारत के 44वें स्वतंत्रता दिवस के इस शुभ अवसर पर मैं आप सबको अभिवादन करता हूं। आखिरी 10वां चुनाव अभी हाल में संपन्न हुआ। इन चुनावों में हमने आपकी प्रसन्नता देखी, आपकी नाराजगी देखी, लेकिन समय समय पर जो भी आपने हमें प्रदान किया उसे हमने सिर आंखों पर लगाया और आप ही के आदेश पर हम चलते रहे। हम आपके हैं, आप में से आते हैं, आपके रहेंगे, यही हमारा पता है, यही हमारी पहचान है। इसके अलावा हमें किसी पहचान की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है।
H.D. Devegowda became the Prime Minister on the 1st of June 1996 and held the post till the 21st of April 1997.
I, H.D. Devegowda, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duty as Prime Minister for the Union, that I will do right to all manner of people except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as Prime Minister.
Inder Kumar Gujral took over as the Prime Minister on the 21st of April 1997 and served till 19th of March 1998.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Prime Minister for the Union, and that I will do the right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, without consideration.
The Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying has invited applications for National Gopal Ratna Awards 2022 online through the National Award Portal. The last date for the submission of applications is the 15th of next month. The awards will be conferred on the occasion of National Milk Day on the 26th of November.
Manipur is well known for its rich horticultural products. It is one of the leading states in pineapple production in the country. Recently, the Manipur government exported around 20 metric tons of pineapple to Dubai. The Vandhan Vikas Kendras operated by women folk are engaging in value-added pineapple production. The 15th state-level Manipur Pineapple Festival, cum celebration of 75 years of pineapple cultivation, was held in Chudachandpur district.
Northeast Diary program, broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Northeast Diary this week, that is the 25th of August 2022, brings an exclusive interview with the Director General of Police of Mizoram, Devesh Chandra Srivastav, on the War on Drugs campaign taken up by the state police in Mizoram. Looking forward to see you there.
UN Under-Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator Martin Griffiths called out the Taliban for reopening girls' schools in a statement on Tuesday and said the situation of Afghan women and girls is regressing. In the statement, Martin Griffiths said women and girls are facing alarming rollback on their rights. U.S. President Joe Biden announced nearly $3 billion in military aid to Kyiv on Wednesday as Ukraine marked its Independence Day, 6 months after Russia's military operation in the country.
In badminton, Indian shuttlers M.R. Arjun and Dhruv Kapla have made their way to pre-quarter-finals, beating Danish pair of K. Astrup A. Rasmussen 21-17, 21-16 today in the BWF Championships at Tokyo. Lakshya Sen beat Luis Enrique Penalver 21-17, 21-10 in the men's singles event. H.S. Pranoy defeated Japanese Kento Momota. In football, the match between ATK Mohan Bagan versus Mumbai City ended in a draw at Salt Lake Stadium, Kolkata. Both teams scored 1 goal each. Another match in the evening between Army Red and Naroka FC also ended in a draw at Homan Lampak Stadium, Imphal. No team could score any goal. The Sensex and the Nifty today logged marginal gains. Both stock indices gained even as the global share markets were negative. A report from the business desk.
The Sensex rose 54 points to finish at 59,085. The Nifty also added 27 points to end at 17,605. At the Forex market, the rupee appreciated 5 paise to 79 rupees and 82 paise against the dollar. At the multi-commodity exchange, gold futures for October were trading at 51,325 rupees per 10 grams. Silver futures for September was trading at 54,855 rupees per kilo when reports last came in. And global crude oil prices rose more than 1%. Brent crude was trading at $101.10 per barrel. Gaurang Bhavanlal for AIR News.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the grand finale of Smart India Hackathon 2022 through video conferencing today. The growing popularity of Smart India Hackathon can be gauged from the fact that the number of teams registered for Hackathon has seen a 4-fold growth in the ongoing 5th edition of the Hackathon. Now let us have a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. National capital Delhi is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius, while a maximum of around 35 degrees is expected. Mumbai likely to have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature will be 26 degrees, maximum 33. Kolkata expected to have a partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. Minimum temperature will be 27, maximum around 34. Chennai will witness thunderstorm with rain. Minimum temperature will be 25 degrees, maximum around 35. Srinagar expected to have thunderstorm with rain. Muzaffarabad will experience generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Jammu will have a generally cloudy sky with moderate rain too. Leh will have a generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government aims to set up one medical college in every district of the country, inaugurates Homi Bhabha Cancer Hospital and Research Centre at Mohali. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh calls upon Shanghai Cooperation Organization to unitedly fight against all forms of terrorism. Addresses SCO Defence Ministers meeting at Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Tripartite agreement signed for swift development of modern multimodal logistics parks to centralize freight consolidation and reduce logistics cost under Bharatmala Pariyojana across the country. Nitish Kumar-led Grand Alliance government in Bihar proves majority in Assembly. Vijay Kumar Sinha resigns as Assembly Speaker. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur launches Azadi Quest, a series of online mobile games on heroes and milestones of Indian freedom in New Delhi. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying invites applications for National Gopal Ratna Awards 2022 online through National Award Portal, and Endurance Cup matches between ATK Mohan Bagan versus Mumbai City and Army Red versus Naroka FC end in a draw. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.